The artwork for Wave was a picture that came from a video shoot with my boy Spencer, who I actually have a really dope project I'm working on. I'm hoping we're gonna put out in 2016 called The Good, the Bad, and the Thirsty. He was shooting a video for the song that's just an incredible song, and he like allowed me to drop a verse on it. It's called In This Moment. I've only played it for like maybe 4 or 5 people, but everyone I played it for has been like, this is a wave. We shot this video in Malibu. My homegirl Teresa took this picture of me when I was, because I always just take pictures if I'm in dope locations, and I just kind of walked out in the ocean and found this rock and stood on it and took this picture. Months later, when I decided to start putting Reparation together, I knew that I wanted to have artwork for as many of the songs as I could, especially when I started doing Sanctus Sundays. For those of you that don't know, I look at music as software, so I started putting songs out early and letting people in on the process of building Reparation to not only get a response of which songs would get the best reaction from the people. I also just think it's cool to see something develop and grow to its complete process. So I wanted to have a piece of artwork for as many of the songs as possible, and this was the first artwork I did. I created it myself. I took that picture from Malibu from the video shoot from In This Moment, and I found the graphics and the letters that I wanted and just kind of put it together because I knew that it had to be Wave and shot the max beat. That's just, there was no other option for that. It's this girl, I don't know who she is, I don't even know where it came from. It was just kind of in a library of samples I have on my hard drive, and she had a really dope voice. But I thought it would be like a little more Sanctus if I tuned it down, screwed it up, slowed it down a little bit, and then I just chopped it up and put it in the keyboard and played with it on the Dr. Rex too. Once I found like a melody that I liked, it gave me a good feeling, like a good West Coast feeling that I love, like the Battle Cat stuff, like the Nate Dogg stuff, rest in peace. I added the drums, and I knew I wanted to have like that 80s classic 808 sound, but maybe not a traditional pattern on the drums. So if you actually listen to the drums, the pattern is really different. There's a lot of kicks, there's a lot of snares, but they never really get in the way of any of the other instruments. I hope that's the goal, and they really allow the synths to breathe, because I love the synthesized bass, especially like that old school West Coast bass. Yeah, I mean, honestly, that's just really what it was. But I sat on the beat for a long time because I didn't know what I wanted to say to it. So my favorite lyrics in Wave are definitely KO, West Side Rodeo, Swag King, give me my crown with no crayo, La, radio play, no payo, La. I think that's just a dope line. Like, I wrote that actually when I was in Beverly Hills at the time. We were on Rodeo Drive just shopping around. So I felt special at the time. I felt like I was big time, and so in my head I was like, KO, West Side Rodeo. That was just like an on the spot lyric. But then the Swag King, give me my crown with no crayo. Love, that shit is a wave. You see the swag, right? I want the crown, but I don't want a Crayola crown. I want the crown that the king or the emperor deserves. So, you know. The purpose of Wave is to give people the same feeling I was trying to capture when I made it, which was, just a great California, West Coast, LA record that it might have a newer sound, but it has an older feel to it. So hopefully that comes across. I hope people feel that. But beyond that, the title was very important to me, which is why I didn't call it Wave, W-A-V-E. I called it Wave like a file, W-A-V, and it's an acronym for Wisdom Above Violence. And I was trying to do an experiment to see that, if this song gets embedded in a bunch of different blogs and websites and other platforms, then they'll see the title Wisdom Above Violence, and hopefully, that'll spark self-introspection, and that'll spark a conversation. because I truly believe we should be seeking wisdom and understanding above having violent reactions to things we don't understand and then being apologetic about it later. That's a big part of the problem. We react emotionally. We're not seeking wisdom. So that's what I'd like everyone to take away from the song in its entirety. But that message isn't in the lyrics. That message is in the title. So.
All these women keep chasing me, so I tell them all they can wait for me.